Shalom, Markins for Karma Kapashim, Jimis London, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Chakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom at to the hopeful that's pushing his truth in all sincerity. Alright, I probably posted this in the chat, right? This is one of these, statistics, right? And it's 269,000 tons, right? So the numbers are staggering. There are 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic debris in the ocean. Of that mass, 269,000 tons float on the surface, while some 4 billion plastic microfibers per square liter, it's like the deep sea. Scientists call these statistics the wow factor of ocean trash. Now, the purpose of this video is, do you really believe that the world is benefiting under the rulership of the so-called white man, these Edomites? Do you really believe that? Do you not think the earth is getting worse? Like, do you really believe that things are getting better? Because everybody's so quick to kiss the so-called white man's ass with all these inventions and innovations and stuff like that, and they laud them as great things. Oh, look, we got flat screen TVs, or we got computers, or we got mobile phones, or we got cars, we got this, that, and the third. But ultimately and realistically, all these technologies are really destroying the planet, right? He is the cause of the destruction of the planet. The destruction of the planet, the destruction of the people, the destruction of the animals, the destruction of the plant life. He is responsible for it all, right? He is the one solely responsible for all this craziness that's going on. Because it's never been like this in any point in history. The earth has not been in the condition that it's been in, besides under his rulership. Because of his greatness, because of his inventions. But like I said, all they're doing is destroying the earth, destroying the people, destroying the wildlife, the plants, right? He's the devil, and no one can understand that. There's no reason why there should be 269,000 tons of plastic in the ocean. Whose invention was that? Did it exist before he invented it? No. Men were using pottery and glass and them type of things, right? This plastic, this non-degradable plastic that he created is doing nothing but pollute the oceans, man. And pollute people and pollute these, the sea life. Anything that consumes, because these plastic, they're finding these plastic microfibers inside humans now. But guess what? We're eating the fish or eating things that are consuming these plastics in the sea. So of course it's going to end up in humans eventually. And we're just getting sicker, or, we become more reliant on medication. You really think the world is benefiting off the so-called white man? Do you think the so-called white man is that great? He is a destroyer, man. Okay, he is a destroyer, and the world will be better off when the Lord takes him out. When the Lord takes him out of his power, when the Lord gets rid of him from the face of the earth. Okay, the world will be a better place without him. Job 9:24 I want to get first, right? It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? And the wicked don't know how to do nothing right. That's counterintuitive, man. That's counter to their nature, man. They don't know how to do nothing right. They're wicked. So everything that they do, everything they develop, anything that comes from their mind is inherently wicked, right? It's not going to benefit the earth. It's not going to benefit the people. It's not going to do what's right in the earth, right? You can marvel at the shit that he's got people got now, like the TVs and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, they're useful, or you got a car, you can get around quicker than a horse and carriage and all that kind of stuff, or you can carry more, on trucks and stuff. Yeah, that's all good, it's useful. But there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, man. Just because you can do something don't mean that's what you should do. There's a right way to do it, because everything that he's done and everything that he's brought into the world has brought nothing but more death and more destruction to the planet. but everyone wants to hail him as a superstar, man, as some sort of super intellect, like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know? That we need this man, because without this man, we won't be able to move forward. Move forward to what? The trajectory that we're on is destruction, man. Can you not? Have you not been watching the news? There's nothing but complaints going on what's going on Earth right now, and it's all down to him. No, they're gonna put labels on it like global climate, global warming and climate change and all this shit. But the Earth is in danger, man. Right? And it's because of their actions, not so much the people, because the people just follow what the leaders do. You know, they just follow what the leaders do. Right? This is from Sirach chapter 10, verse, I want something from the top, right? So a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Right? The problem is we ain't got a wise judge, we ain't got a wise ruler. Right? You've got a bunch of fools that don't fear the Most High running shit. They don't respect order. They don't, respect balance. Right? So obviously they're not wise, and they're gonna f up shit. You know. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So that they just following what their leaders are leading them by, you know. So let's say if they've got innovations and they want the world to adopt them and sell them to the people, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna buy it up. They're gonna use them because they're useful. But ultimately, it's bad, you know. So an unwise king destroyeth his people. Right, and this is Esau. Esau is an unwise king, an unwise ruler, right? And he's going to lead everybody to destruction, right? An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Right, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Okay, we're all waiting upon Yahweh Shai to take over, to take control of the earth, to rule over the earth, so it can be guided in righteousness, man, because we need a righteous ruler, so that people can be more righteous and follow more righteous ways, promote more healthier and more righteous living styles, man. Because this is BS, man. What Esau's got us doing is completely BS. Half the population, well, maybe not half the population, but half the population of America is obese, you know, because of the foul food and, the amount of food and, all this shit, that culture that he's got there, right? He got people sick and dying all over the earth, man. Let's say people overweight, got diabetes and shit, got cancers. 2-1 got cancer. You know, people suffering from dementias and all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff, man, they're suffering by. But he got treatments, not cures. He got treatments so you can live out, your days a little bit longer than you would do. You're prolonging your crappy existence, right? But that's what Esau's got you doing right now, man. He got you living a crappy existence, man, struggling through life, But it's not going to be that way when the Lord's in charge, man. When the Lord comes down and takes over. Okay, it ain't going to be that way. Okay, and that's the way we're all waiting for, man. We're waiting for this devil to get taken out of power. All right? This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18 says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth. Okay, the so-called white man is destroying the earth, man. Facts. Right? He's not great. Okay, he's not to be looked up to. Right? All he does is promote evil and wickedness, the wrong way of living. Right? And that's why the people are having so much problems. That's why there's so much problems on the earth. That's why, your food, your water ain't clean, your air ain't clean. Okay, your body ain't clean because of that. He's gone around and polluted everything, corrupted everything. Right? Why the hell would we want him in charge? But like I said, most of you people, you're bamboozled, you're, starry-eyed for this dude. when he ain't causing nothing but problems, man. As Revelation chapter 13 verse 14 says, and deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Like I say, you're starry-eyed by the things Esau has done and produced. Like technological advances is moved quick. You know, only in recent years, man. This last century has been a mad one compared to all the time before it. Technology has moved on rapid. But guess what? That was all through the Heavenly Father, man. You think Esau is clever enough to come out with all this shit? The Most High put the Spirit on this man, gave him these ideas to pursue such things, man. Okay, ultimately to end up, destroying themselves with it, but still, is the Most High is the one that made that knowledge to increase. All right, I'm gonna grab that here. Is where is it? Yeah, from Daniel 12 verse 4 says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay, knowledge has been increased rapidly in this last century, man. So it looks crazy. It looks like, oh yeah, look what he's done. That the most progress we've ever had in any time. But people are not looking at it. What's that word? Subjectively, is that the word? I don't know, man. They're not critically looking at it properly, man. Yeah, the stuff he's built, is impressive to a degree, right? But look at the effects. Look at the effects it's having on the people. Look at the effects it's having on the on the earth, on the sea life, like to the waters, to everything. Look at the effects it's having on everything, man. You think that's a good trade-off? You think this is the trade-off? This is a good trade-off, man. Bro, you people are ridiculous, man. And now you got people scurrying, trying to work out how to stop severe weather patterns, because we all might get destroyed. Well, you got no look no further than your great leader Esau for the reason for that. Man, industrialized the whole thing, creating all kind of dirty energies and stuff. you know. This is Sirach chapter 19 verse 22 said because we read that knowledge would be increased, right? But Esau don't deal with righteous knowledge, man. He don't deal with the right side. He deals with the left hand side. He dives into that knowledge of wickedness, right? But it says this, Sirach 19:22, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, right? You have to be able to use knowledge for the right things, right? That's wisdom. Okay, when you start using it for the wrong things, that's foolishness, man. That's a fool right there. Right? We got someone that doesn't fear the Heavenly Father running the earth. Like that is not running things to the playbook, running things to the manual. He's doing his own thing. He tears up the manual and he's doing his own thing and he's effing everything up. Putting the earth out of balance, man. No wonder everything's all messed up. No wonder these dolphins are consuming 26,900 tons of plastic. It's like what the hell, man? So the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sin is prudence. So there is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. He that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High Yahweh is better than one that have much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High. Right, and he's all about transgressing. He's doing anything he can to offend the Most High. That's his nature. All right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's his nature, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14. I'm going to read from 30. I'm read from 17 here. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age." Okay, like I said, the earth's being destroyed, man, and the earth is tired, man. It's tired. It's getting worn down, broken down by Esau's madness. Right? It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." Evils are increasing in the world, man. Things are not getting better. You think this so-called woke age that we're going through is making things better? This liberalism, this, feminist shit, this LGBT, all this stuff. You think this stuff is making things better? You don't understand the consequences of your actions, man. Okay, again, the trade-off, man. You think this is worth it? All that's being done is all that's being done is chaos is being created, man. Imbalances in the force. It's causing chaos, man. Okay, and destruction, because that's what chaos leads to, destruction, right? So evils are multiplying in the earth, man, under this man's rulership. Right, and it was like that before, right? So I'm reading this in Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. It said, "The earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence." Okay, we're in this stage again, right? Esau's at the helm, right? And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. The earth is corrupt. People are corrupt. Like I said, men are reassigning themselves. Men are getting together. Women are getting together. And I say all these creatures in the sea, man, they're all polluted, dying and sick. People are dying and getting sicker. Everything's corrupt, man. The people, are losing their way, more and more. Because Esau is the most unholy and ungodly of all creatures, man. Right? It says, "The Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth." Right? So we're in that stage again, man. Okay? And like I said, Esau is not someone that should be praised. Okay? This devil needs to be taken out. Okay? And the Most High is going to take him out. Right? And I read this in Isaiah 14, we'll wrap it up on this, right? It said, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressor seized the golden city? Okay, this is the beginning of America. This is the golden city on the earth, right? Again, run by Esau, right? It says, "The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing," right? So the Most High is going to destroy them, like I said, man, to restore the balance. Yahweh Shai is going to come and bring righteousness into the world, man, and justice, right? But here it says in verse 7, "The whole earth is at rest," because the earth hasn't been at rest with Esau at the home, man. Like I say, he draining the hell out of it, right? Polluting the hell out of it, man. So the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. The earth is going to rejoice when this man is out of power, and these so-called white people are out of power, man. Right? It says, "Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us," man. The trees are not going to get butchered like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau would be butchering trees like mad, right? To sustain paper and all this, different type of usages, right? Esau don't care. Esau thinks he's going to plant a couple little trees somewhere and that's going to make up for it, bro. No. You're really a parasite on the earth, man. You're a parasite on the earth. Right? And when you're gone, everyone's going to breathe a sigh of relief. Right? The earth is not going to miss you when you're gone. Because you've been doing nothing but destroy it. Right? It says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. He hath raised up their thrones in all the kings of the nations. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the pomp is their pride. Because like I said, they gas themselves, but because they see that they fancy themselves as gods, man. Look at what we can do, or we can manipulate DNA. We can manipulate this and create that. We can create, fake burgers, fake beef, and all this madness. Right? So their pomp is going to be brought down, their pride is going to be brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy avowals, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, right? And this Lucifer is talking about these elites. He ain't talking about the spiritual demon Satan. That's not his name. Right? This is talking about the elites, man. This world's so-called light bearers. The ones that lead these people in the earth. Okay, with the light of darkness, right? That's really what they're dealing with: darkness, wickedness. But that's the light that these people are being led by. Right? So how art thou cut down to the ground, which do weaken the nations? All they're doing is weakening people, man. Weakening the nations, undermining them. That's why the Middle East is getting ravished, man. But that's not the only place that's been touched by them. They weaken all these nations, undermine all these nations, man. So that they're under their control. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And you're going to rule over the Lord's people. That's how pompous he is, man. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Right, so you're gonna go from your high exalted state right now, where people are all starry-eyed and shit, or fearful of you, and you're gonna be brought down to the basis of levels, man. And they're gonna look at you like a joke, man, and they're gonna hate your guts, for bringing this madness upon them, because you made them to drink of the wine of the fury of the Heavenly Father, man, by implicating everybody in it, in your wickedness. So they're gonna hate your guts, man. And they're going to realize, man, that you were just leading them on a path to destruction this whole time. But that's it, man. That's what I've got right now. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. And, I'll catch you, brothers and sisters, on the next one, man. Hey, Kal Halal Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Hey, the Lord's going to make his return soon, man, and take this devil out, man. Okay, and make the earth a better place to live in. That we ain't all suffering, man. These the sea life can catch a break. The trees, the plants, they can catch a break. Or the rest of the animals can catch a break. Because Esau just killing everything, man. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. I'll catch you on the next one. Shalom.